Hi ladies. Recently I stumbled upon something rather creative and crafty, and I thought I'd share it with you. While I guess you could say YouTube hopping, I came across this project that was originated by a lady named Mary Ann Moss, and she had developed this online class that's called Remains of the Day. And what it is, I think, is basically just a junk journal. What I think would really be a junk journal. So I started Googling for her site. I found her site. She did or does this online class, and the price of the class is $60. Well, being, trying to be the frugal crafter that I am, I cannot pay $60 for a class. So I again Googled, and I saw different ladies who had taken the class, and they had done their own Remains of the Day journal. So I kept looking at their ideas, the process, and so I came up with my own Remains of the Day journal. And being a sewer, most of the sewing part was pretty easy. I also quilt, so quilting or patching together pieces of fabric was a breeze for me. But this is my rendition of her Remains of the Journal. And I'm not trying to take anything away from her. She no doubt does a fantastic job because all of the YouTubers that I watched that did her class give her high praise. So I'm not taking anything away from her. And I'll post her site in this video at the bottom if you would like to go to her website and sign up for her class. But as I said, this is my rendition of her Remains of the Day. And so let me show you what I did. This is the cover, and as I said, I just took pieces of fabric and sort of sewed them together. And this is really a rough draft. Now that I have an idea of how to do it, I can do a much better job the next time. And inside this journal is just a collection of, as it says, things that you use or have in your everyday life. It uses cardstock and a lot of pockets, and it uses bill envelopes and security envelopes and plastic sleeves. Anything you can think of that would be in your day-to-day life, you can throw into this journal. And so here's my first page, and I just made a simple tag that I haven't finished. I added this little pocket, and I sewed the pattern paper on. I think it's mostly what caught my attention is the sewing. I love the sewing on paper. And here's another page, and I just added a picture of this bench that I really like. I like the design in that. And here I just added some more pattern paper. Here the same thing, added a little flower that I had stamped before and just went into my scrap bin. And that's another thing I like about it. You can go into your scrap pile and just pick out things and just throw it into this journal. And this is a pocket. This is another page. I added this reject of a pocket. And also this is part of a security envelope. And that noise just kind of gives it a, I don't know, calming effect. And so underneath here, I can stick a photo or just a little snippet of a note. And here I added this fold out page, and I cut out this butterfly And on this page I just added a card from my collection of cards, and I took this from a business envelope and just cut that section out. This is a business envelope, the inside, and so I can put a picture there. I can gesso here and paint a picture. Just added a little snippet there. Added another little picture there. And on this side I can put a picture, or I can journal. This is a fold out that I added. I already added a picture there. This is a page from a music book. So I can journal here and put a picture there. And here's another picture, and I've already written some notes there. And this is a fold out. And this is a playing card, and I just stitched down the middle of it with my sewing machine. And for most of the sewing on the pages, I used my Janome Sew Mini. But when it came to sewing all the pages together, I used a heavier weight sewing machine. And here's another security envelope. So behind there I can place a picture. Here's another page for a picture. Here I created a pocket, just sewed the edge, and I took a tag in there. Here's a picture. And here's another picture. I've already done some journaling there. This flips up. And this is just a plastic pocket, and I include some pictures from our snow that we had this winter. Here's another picture. I added some pattern paper there. And here's a picture of our little kitty, and pocket there. And this is another security envelope, and I used the Martha Stewart punch to add a border. So there's opportunities for journaling picture. Here I added a picture, page from a book, pattern paper. Here I added a little pocket so I can put a tag here. Added a ticket from a movie theater. Here is an envelope. I adhered pattern paper, and it has tags here, stamped here. Here's another page with pictures and a little band there. Here's another page with journaling. This I took out of an old workbook, so I can journal there. And here, this is a tag, so I'm going to list some requirements there for journaling. This type of book. Another pattern paper. This just swivels out, and I can put a picture there, or journaling. I have a picture here. Here's another plastic pocket, and I just stuck a card in there. And on the back I may put a picture in there. Here I made a pocket by just sewing on pattern paper. Here's some more pattern paper. Here's a vintage picture and pattern paper. On the back there I could put a picture. Here I made a little page and a frame and put a card in there. And again, here goes a music note page. On the back, here's some pattern paper. Here goes that security envelope again, and the sound of that just, I don't know, it just sounds neat. And a journaling spot there, a picture there. I sewed a plastic pocket here, and it has a tag. More cards, and here's another security envelope, and I made a pocket out of it. This flips over as well as that. So there's a tag in there. Here I adhered this butterfly, and more pattern paper, and this is my manila folder. The base of it is I made using manila folders for the backing of it. And here is where I sewed the one seam in the middle to adhere all the pages together. So this is my version of Marianne Moss's Remains of the Day. So check out her website, and maybe you can create your own. Thanks for watching. Bye.